Our Hot Topics panel is back with Carla Marie and Anthony of the Morning Show podcast and producer Rebecca, who always makes me try weird stuff, man.
Yeah.
And today's weird thing is Peeps Pepsi. This is a Pepsi Peeps crossover, and this is Pepsi by Peeps, or Peeps
It's
by
got little
Pepsi.
peeps on it. It's so
Before
cute.
I taste it, I will say the packaging is great.
It's cute.
Before I get to the
it's adorable.
flavor, it is adorable.
All right, let's try it.
Smells like regular Pepsi.
Ooh, you know what it reminds me of? When you bought the fake cola at like the Pick and Save.
Like K-Cola.
Yeah,
Cola
that's
with
kind
a
of what it
K.
reminds me of.
It tastes a little bit like Pepsi vanilla.
Yeah, a little bit.
You know what? They say if you have nothing nice to say, don't say anything at all. So I will stick to the fact that the packaging is really cute.
Oh my God, how do you not like it?
It's actually really good.
What is wrong with you people?
I'm confused.
I
why
think
they
maybe, Anthony, you need to eat a Peeps and then wash it down with
Yeah.
Pepsi and see what happens next.
I'm
You know what?
confused why they didn't go the other way. Why didn't they do Pepsi flavored Peeps?
They have, I'm sure.
That would have made more sense.
I feel like because we will do Peeps around the Easter time, and we will hopefully have you two as our teammate or
I'll throw it now.
our competitors once again. But they've had root beer Peeps, all the flavor Peeps. We love a Peep here on New Day.
And I'm a big
sugar in this
Peeps
thing is
fan. I love the actual Peeps.
You
I just
love
don't
it.
know if I like the liquefied
All right.
version of it.
Can I just give you a little heads up too? This is the big version of it. Just take a little guess about how much sugar is in this,
All of it?
in this bottle.
all of the
100
sugar.
grams.
100 grams? Okay, that's a little excessive.
All right, well, because this little guy has 26 grams.
Oh, well,
so-
you cheated. You cheated. It's 69 grams of sugar, which is 138% of your allotted amount.
Yeah,
It's
okay.
over the allotted amount
That's
of
a
the
lot of
day,
sugar,
so-
as I
That's
eat
all
an
right.
actual Peep.
It's okay. We love our Peeps. Anyway, I think that was delicious. All right, speaking of new things, a new historical, I'd like to really just put an underline and italics on that. A new historical American Girl doll has been set out. She and her sister are from the 90s.
Oh, wow. So
1999.
ancient.
Historic.
Actually ancient, I believe.
I'm so old.
So
There are
wrong.
profanities in my head that cannot come out due to the FCC.
Do it.
But this is Isabel and Nikki, and they're twins living in Seattle. One of them is into grunge music. The other one likes the Spice Girls.
But it
If
is
you
so
wanna
cool
be
that they are
my
from
lover.
Seattle. Like, I'll give it that.
Yeah.
But when we were kids, the historical American Girl doll, like Kit, was
Yeah.
from 1934.
Oh yeah, there were
So-
colonial ones.
Yes.
Yeah.
1800s. Why are we saying historical is 1999?
Also, FYI, American
Hurt.
Girl doll, you stole Cher's outfit from Clueless.
Yes.
So don't try to be like, you're all cool. I don't like it. I have issues with American Girl dolls. I'll
So-
just leave it there.
If these American Girl dolls are historic, does that mean we all have to go to the museum after we're done here and just be on display?
Yes, I
that-
should just sit there like this. Yes, yes.
Come ask me about questions about the ancient times.
Gather around, kids. Let me tell you about a rotary phone.
Hey, Walkmans are coming back, guys. Just saying.
Hey, I had to send a fax the other day.
What?
I did. I had to send a fax.
To 1984? Who
How?
are you sending it to?
I sent it for my sister, and you know what? You can do it on the phone now. You just scan it into a PDF and it
Yeah.
faxes it for
That
you.
makes sense.
That's not a fax.
So
That's
you
just
sent the
sending an
picture.
email.
No, it was. I had to put a phone number in. That is a fax.
You sent a picture.
And a fax.
You texted.
I sent a PDF that I had to convert from a picture to a PDF, then put it in the iFax machine and send it off. So there you go.
Okay.
Whatever you
If it didn't give me the dial tone, it's not a fax. I need that weird sound that fax machines used to make.
All right. High school band students recently got stuck in a Southern California airport after an event at Disneyland. Bad weather canceled their flight and they had to sleep in the baggage claim area at the Burbank Air. Actually, that's not the baggage claim area, I don't think. But that's the Burbank Airport.
Oh, yeah, there.
Eventually, they had to ride home on a charter bus. Oh my gosh. No, the baggage claim area at Burbank Airport is outside because they have a lot of sunshine there. So I don't know where that is. But look at these poor kids. Where's the weirdest place you ever had to sleep? By the way, I have slept at the Burbank Airport, so that's not that weird.
But in high school, that's so fun. Like,
Oh yeah.
getting to do that with all
That's a
your
good
bandmates,
point.
that's got to be a good time.
And then
now,
the bus trip back up here.
Now I would not be happy.
No,
Weirdest
now
place.
I'm just like yelling at my kids.
Could you imagine being the chaperone? I would die.
Now, if I sleep in the wrong position, I'm sore for like 4 weeks, so it's different.
Yes, that is
but
true.
weirdest place I've ever slept, there's a list. I mean, my roof, the back seat of my car, a realtor's office one time. I don't know. There's a lot of places. Sometimes you party a little too hard and you fall asleep. You know,
Follow that up.
that's life.
As a former reporter, the list of places I've slept are very, very weird.
This couch?
I've actually slept on this couch. Have you?
I have not, but I know people who have.
I've slept on this couch. I've
Yep.
slept, I can fall asleep anywhere though. What about you, Carla?
I've definitely slept on the floor of like a radio studio.
Yeah.
Where we used to work, and that would be because of snowstorms, though, not because I had a wild night out like Anthony.
Well, I've
Wow.
also slept on radio studio floors, but normally because I was out the night before and decided to just skip going home.
Wow. Okay. Well, speaking of wild night outs, have you heard of this new movie, Cocaine Bear?
Yes, I got to see it actually.
You did. Okay.
I did.
So what did you think?
Okay, bear with me here. That
Bear,
pun intended.
okay.
I really liked it. It's not a good movie, but it's a fun movie, if that makes any sense.
Okay, well, Rebecca and I, we don't like gory movies. I love like Kill Bill because it's gore beyond, right? But this we thought would be funny. Rebecca's like, no, it wasn't, unless
Okay.
it was funny when I had my eyes
Well,
closed.
that's the thing. I think that the funny parts happened while the people were being dismembered, and I was going like this.
How is that funny?
That's
It
not how
was
that
actually kind of
happened.
funny.
It was funny seeing them get dismembered.
It's such a ridiculous premise that the whole thing is kind of funny.
Okay.
You know what I mean? And it was loosely based on true events from 1985. Those
Loosely, nobody got killed. The
No.
bear died of an overdose.
Yeah. But those ancient
spoiler
times
alert.
in 1985.
No, that was
Not
a
in
true
the movie.
story. You know?
And here's my favorite part, though. So the people that brought you Sharknado saw the success of Cocaine Bear in the opening weekend and decided to make their own movie that's coming out this summer. And I believe it's called The Attack of the Meth Gator.
No, it's not.
Yeah.
You're lying.
No, I swear.
You are lying
we
to
talked
us.
about it on the Morning Show podcast this week.
The
It is
death of the meth gator?
The Attack of the Meth Gator.
Well, that's very Florida.
That
Yeah.
makes sense.
All right, moving on before
Run
too
out of
much more is said.
plots.
Let's talk about Lady Gaga. Have you heard about this? Do you remember when her dogs were kidnapped?
Yes.
And she offered a reward to get them back? Well, a woman is suing her for not paying her the reward money because get this, the woman is charged in connection with the theft.
Okay, well, you know what? That's,
And today's stupid idiots of robbery.
Her claim
Okay.
is they said no questions asked.
I mean, she
I've
has a
lost
point.
faith.
I'm not
of
saying that she's right. I'm saying that she has a point. If you say no questions asked
but
and you offer a reward, you kind of have to hand it out.
It's yeah.
it's not how, like, also, isn't she being charged for stealing the dogs?
Yeah.
So, I'm
So,
confused.
If
I
she
don't
hadn't
know.
stolen them, they wouldn't be lost.
Listen, guys, when our plant, George, got taken from our set years ago and we put up flyers, we said no questions asked, and we didn't, investigate further. That's one thing. If you were charged with an actual crime,
Yeah. But that's a ransom at that point.
that is
Yeah, that's exactly
That's
right.
a really good
An
point.
reward.
She offered, though. And listen, I'm a little monster. I love me some Lady Gaga, but I'm just saying she did offer. She didn't put any stipulations out there. She said, if you return the dogs, here's your reward.
All right, well, I'm going to say this. That lady, that woman who's getting not getting the reward
Right.
is not a lucky girl. Thank you both so much. Thank all three of you for being with us today. And thank you all out there for spending time with us today. You can check our website for more of our content. You can always send us an email to share your thoughts. But most importantly, my friends, get out there and enjoy your new day. We'll see you next time.